Coming up on the GEICO PBA Team Shootout, a Hall of Fame rematch. 900 Global with a 7-time Player of the Year and an ageless 25-time winner, trying to avenge a loss to Team Storm, featuring two legends sporting 68 national titles between them. The GEICO PBA Team Shootout is a battle between 4 different manufacturer-selected all-star squads. Storm Products sends out a team that features Pete Weber and Norm Duke, while all-time great Walter Ray Williams Jr. is the 900 Global headliner. Ebonite International has 4 U.S. Open champs on its roster, and Brunswick features a 20-time women's pro titleist and a 63-year-old Hall of Famer. It's a round-robin battle for the PBA Manufacturers Cup, each team trying to earn the top seed in the championship round. On an absolutely sun-kissed afternoon at Six Flags Great Adventure, just outside Jackson, New Jersey, welcome to the GEICO PBA Team Shootout. The greatest bowlers in the world are invading Six Flags. And welcome, hello again, everybody. It's Mike Jakubowski, laneside with the greatest bowlers in the world. We have a return match. Let's take a look at the team standings so far. Team Brunswick on top at 2-0. Team Storm 1-0 meeting 900 Global at 0-1. And Randy Peterson is with a Hall of Famer on the Storm lineup.
Hey, let's talk to this guy. One of the greatest ever. Petey, thanks for joining us. I know it was a tough 3-year drought winless drought for you, but you finally pulled off title number 35, the last tournament of the season in Baltimore. Take us through that day.
Well, you know, Randy, I had a really good look at the Dick Weber pattern on Saturday, the day before the show, and I thought, well, he's definitely not going to pick the Dick Weber pattern. And then he wound up picking it, and man, I had the exact same shot on Sunday as I did on Saturday, and the ball came off my hand. I didn't have any problems doing that. I struck an awful lot, and you know what? It was, like I always say, winning never gets old.
Thanks, Pete. Pete Weber, now the 3rd winningest player in the history of professional bowling.
Named for Frank K. Baker, Baker-style bowling. 5 players compete and combine to bowl 1 complete game. Each player has 2 frames. Teams will remain on 1 lane during the competition. Taking a look at the 900 Global lineup, just a change from the first time they competed. Boss Williams have flip-flop in the 4, 9, 5, 10 positions. Haugen, Smith, Jaros on top. First look at Brian Kretzer performing for Storm Products. Wes Malott, the big nasty on top, followed by Pete Weber. And then Page and Duke. Big time back end of the Storm Products lineup. We are ready for action. Look at this great crowd assembled at Six Flags Great Adventure as 0-1 900 Global takes on 1-0 Team Storm. Michael Haugen leads off, and he says it's about time, Randy, for team bowling with
quiet. Keep
bragging
clapping,
rights.
guys. I don't like the quiet. Just do it the whole time I'm bowling. It's better than it's too quiet out there. I can't concentrate.
Mike
Don't be quiet over there.
The crowd on.
You guys can really keep clapping. It's okay.
Bring it on, says Haugen. Here comes the first shot. Storm versus 900 Global. Way on the outside part of the lane. Coming up just a bit short, 2-pin.
I moved in, it didn't get back.
Hey, Mike J., how about those jerseys? What are those, man tees, or what is that?
Imagine that, it didn't get back in my hand.
I can't believe that.
Love it.
It's a new design from 900 Global, and we saw the muscle shirts early, and now how about a little wrap on
Thanks,
top
Norm,
of the muscle shirt?
I appreciate that. You think?
It's a gutsy design from 900 Global.
Yes, it is.
Haugen on the spare. Team Storm now. And how about a leadoff for former Player of the Year and the big nasty himself, stepping up now, Wes Malott, 6-time winner on tour, 09 Player of the Year and undisputed king of bowling, opening up for Storm. They are 1-0 after 12 games of head-to-head competition. Will seed the top 4 and move into a championship round. Malott mixes it up for a strike in the first. And Randy, we're bowling on the Viper pattern today.
Yeah, let's take a look at our Lumber Liquidators Know the Wood. Viper at 37 feet. The players are going to be able to play out on this pattern, and I suspect we are going to see a lot of strikes. Anytime you have angle to the pins, that usually calls for good scores.
And the home team, 900 Global, has dictated the pattern. They also dictated that they will open up. Those are the two choices that the home team has to make. And now here's Robert Smith. Coming up high, split, and kicks the 7 out of there. All right.
Well, they don't call him Maximum Bob for nothing. Check out this arm swing and look at the cup wrist there, and then just explodes on it at the bottom of the swing, creating a lot of revolutions. But that also creates that big hook at the back part of the lane that almost cost him a disastrous big split.
So interesting here for the home team. And Smith picks up the spare and a bit of strategy as they decide Viper and they decide to start the match.
I think.
Moving now to Team Storm, working on a strike second frame. That's one game Baker style match at PDW.
That was so bad. That was so bad.
Well,
I was
again,
afraid to throw it to the right.
just a bad shot here, but a good break and not
That
splitting.
wasn't good at all.
He never got that far enough to the right, but only leaving the 610. And that's a
Put the pressure on
routine
us
spare
guys, huh?
for a man of Weber's caliber.
Speaking of caliber, Weber, in the last 2 seasons, he's been top 10, 8th on the points list in each of the 2 years. Spare for Weber.
A spare without a spare ball.
A spare without a spare ball
didn't
for
bring it.
PDW, and more action coming at you from Six Flags Great Adventure when the
Let's get rid
GEICO
of it.
PBA Team Shootout returns. Don't go away. The GEICO PBA Team Shootout, hosted by Six Flags, brought to you by GEICO. 15 minutes could save you 15% on car insurance. And by Lumber Liquidators, hardwood flooring for less.